Testing 1 2 1 2. Hello guys, welcome back. This is MD and I'm going to be playing this game. I'm just going to showcase the modes here. I'm just going to do a let's play and it's going to be a review like that. I'm just going to speak about the game, how I like it, how I see it, what is there, is it good for you or do you need to like buy it or are you interested in, and so on. If you have any specific questions about the game, then please drop a comment and I will try to answer that as well. So bear with me and I'm going to answer both questions. I'm going to answer your English and the other questions. Just give me a second, I'm going to increase the voice a little bit. So the voice is the highest right now. And let's see how it goes. So anyway, let's start. We have two modes here. We have the Musu mode here. Then we have the Citadel mode. The Musu mode is basically the story of the game, where you have these chapters which you can go through. Like you have like chapter 1, chapter 2, and so on. And the story is basically split into two. So you have Nobunaga's path and you have Mitsuhide's path. So you're going to see them both. This is my first time playing a Warriors game. So sorry, I didn't play the other ones. Maybe this is my first time, so I cannot compare my experience towards the last ones. But I heard that this is a refresh or a retake on a previous game. And yeah, so far I played until like chapter 5 as you saw. And we have similar things in both of these modes. For example, when I say similar things, for example here, when you press on March, you're actually just gonna get in there, do the story, you know, like these chapters in these scenarios in each chapter. You just do them, there's going to be a rank and rewards and so on. Then you have the dojo. This is where you're going to train your officers, where you're going to upgrade the buildings, change the equipment. For example, if I'm going to get there here and I have all of these characters unlocked, and as you can see, for example, like Nobunage, and I can like give him new skills, for examples. For example, this one which I didn't give it to him before, where you're going to increase the health, the speed, the defense, like breaking the damage that you take, balance or the hit balance on the enemies, about your Musu's gauge, you know, and so on. So your power attacks, these are the Musus, to increase. This is basically like a gauge that you need to fill in. Then you're going to unleash a powerful attack. Initially you have one bar, then you unlock the second bar and the third bar. This is just like, like, I'm just going to show it to you later on. And each character have their own sets of skills. Like for example, Mitsuhide has his own, and so. So the ones you play with the most, you try to like increase or acquire their skills. And you can change the character by pressing L1 and R1, like, so yeah. For example, like, I want to unlock more skills for Mitsuhide, but his level is not that high. For example, I need to like have level 10. I can either play by him, or I can distribute the stock XP. Stock XP is like a reward XP that you get when you play the story. And I can use that stock XP to level up any character that I never used before. So I don't need to like play with this character. I can just like use the stock XP that I get to increase the level of this character. The same can be said for the weapon mastery as well. So even for the weapon mastery, you will have the weapon mastery, stock weapon mastery points, and there is a limit. The limit is on the building level. I'm going to come back to that later on. So your character level and your weapon mastery, both of them depend. So the skill depends on your level. Then both of these, there's a certain limit to it based on your building level or the dojo level. So you need to increase the dojo level, which requires gold, lumber, mineral, and fabrics to increase. So to be able to upgrade it, you need to progress through the story. So you will be able to upgrade it, for example, to level 3. But to upgrade to level 3, you require all of these materials, and you will get these materials by playing the other mode, which is the this one here, the Citadel mode. So yeah, you need to like go back and forth between them to unlock everything. So anyway, so the dojo can do that, like the characters and blah blah blah. When you increase the level of the dojo, you can do more stuff. So I showed you the officer training. This is the change of the equipment. So your character here, you can unlock new weapons, new skills, mounts that you can get. For example, like my character here, you can see the icon of the weapon is yellow. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, just drop a comment and I'll try to answer that. So as you can see, the icon is yellow. What I mean by that, like for example, like let me just go to another weapon that I'm not compatible with. For example, I'm going to go to the all weapons. And you can see the guns. For example, you can look at the small icon where it says flaming blade. It's not, this one is the rift blade, which has an S. It's yellow. This one is not yellow, so this means this weapon is not compatible with this character. You can unlock more weapons, compatible weapons, as you progress through the story. Let me just see if I am compatible with any other weapon. Not at the bottom, maybe at the top. Nope. But you can see whatever weapon that you are compatible with, it will show up as a yellow icon for it. Then you can get, of course, like similar weapons, and you can choose the best one. Like these are all katanas, but like katanas, there are different katanas. For example, the masterpiece and blah blah blah. You can buy these, or you can unlock them from the story, or from just just pick them up in the battlefield. And these are the levels and how much you can put in them, like in terms of these what's it called, skills or gems. And these are the skills. You unlock more skills as you level up, and you can assign them to these buttons. Then you press square, triangle, whatever, and you can use them. And then you have the mount here. I have two different mounts, the power, the endurance. I'm using this one. You can level them up as well. Let me just go and try to show you where I am leveling up what's it called, a weapon or something like that. Let me just go to the blacksmith. This is for the weapon. I can either upgrade the weapon. For example, these are the katanas, for example, and I was using this katana, not this one. Let me just go to another one, 35, for example, this one here. Let's see this one, and I can add more skills gem to them. These gems can be unlocked from the story. You can buy them from the game, and you can put them in here. you can actually upgrade the weapons this way, or if you don't want, you can completely dismantle a weapon and you can keep the gems inside. For example, I'm gonna like dismantle this one, I will get the gold, and as well as I'm gonna own these 2 gems which were inside this weapon. So that's a good, and of course I can increase the level of the building if I want to, and I'll be able to do more than upgrade and dismantle. This, look, as you can see here, this is still locked because my building level is low. As I progress through the build, the game, I will be able to level up. This one I can, but I don't have the minerals. I only have 78. This is the shop. In the shop, I can sell the gems, I can sell the materials, and at the same time, I can buy materials as well. So this game is like, it's not that hard. I mean, even the skill points for the characters I can buy. You know, I can buy this stock weapon mastery as well. Because the thing is, like, there are so many weapons and there are so many characters. Is like, if they are going to limit these things, then it's going to be hard and it's going to be a grind. Right? And then I have the stables where I can purchase new horses and so on. And we have the same for the citadel mode. So I'm not gonna go. It's slightly different where here you're gonna have the friendship and all blah blah blah. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm just gonna go through the Musu mode now, and I'm just gonna head through the story. You know, and the difficulty for this one now, for me, it's easy. So basically, what this guy on the left is he's trying to unite all of these clans. So it's just going to be like one Japan or something like that. So he's just like fighting from one clan to another clan, befriending people, you know, and so on. So trying to like unite them all together. But something happened, and I don't want to spoil. But yeah, let's just head into the gameplay and see how it works. If you're curious about any setting or any question about the game or any mode or whatever you want me to check, please write that in the chat room and I'll try to help you out. So this is chapter 5. I know Mike is not that great, but what can I do? So this is basically a time lapse. Something happened and we are like progressed, or we just like it's been like a few years afterwards. It's like a time skip basically. And new skills have been unlocked for Nobunaga Oda and Mitsuhide Akichi, blah blah. So I have 2 new skills for both of them. This is awesome. Really, the development of the characters, freaking awesome. Blade and magic has been Mitsuhide, blah blah blah. As you can see, I never picked up Mitsuhide as a character. I picked up the other guys, like for example this girl here, Mitsuki. And there was another person, I think he's not here, so I'm gonna go with Akichi. As you can see, my level and my health is high because I'm level 29, but that guy was only level 6 or 11, I forgot. This is Nobunaga's sister. So the gameplay, as maybe you're already familiar if you guys played Warriors games or Dynasty Warriors games before, is basically just one-man army. You just like rushing through a map with like hundreds and thousands of enemies, and you just try to like finish up the objectives and just that's it. Within the time limit, do all of the main objectives, the bonus objectives, the side objectives, and so and so.
前線の長篠城に囲まれ今や落勝寸前どうか兄上のお力をお貸しください案ずるなもはや武田の栄光など過去の話今やどちらの格が上か思い知らせて
Even the voice changed for these characters after the time skip. So yeah, here is the map. What is the victory condition? We need to like defeat Shingen Takeda. So that guy, the Shingen Takeda, is at the middle of the map, and as you can see, like all of the entry points to him have these X's, so it's locked. I cannot like directly go to that guy. I have almost like 4 allies with me, and from these 4 allies, 2 of them I can control, which is Oda and Akichi. Then the blue side is our side, and the icons that you see, or the red and blue, the small blue circles and the orange blue circles, these are just like my allies and the normal enemies. The big circles, the big blue circles, are like, you know, like my how can I say it, like the captains or whatever, and the other side's blue or sorry, the big orange circles are their captains or leaders. So most of the time they are the bonus objectives, and I need to like beat them. The bar you see at the top, that is the morale. So the more areas that I pick, the more leaders that I kill, or the better captains that I kill, my what's called army's morale is going to be higher, and their morale is going to be lower. And at the right, it shows the enemy units. So we have horse riders, we have the guys with spears and bows, and so on and so. So before any battle, I can like check the victory and the defeat conditions. I can also change the equipment for my characters. So you can see, let's see, I'm gonna like try to change his weapon to something that is much better. For example, like I'm just gonna go with this one here for him. It's much better than the last one. And yes, let me see, nope, nothing else. As you can see here, it shows for example, the Eternal Rain is effective against the bow types, and for me, I'm just gonna like, no, I think I'm good. This one I need, so I'm not gonna change it with something that is effective against the guys with the spears. Maybe I will. 3 slashes, yeah, I'm just gonna go with this one. So that is his strength. So this attack is a powerful attack. Anyway, so both of us, we have all of these, and I can train them before I leave. For example, I want to like train this guy, you know, but let me just level him up first, because I never used him before. So I'm just using the stock XP to level him up at this point. So I leveled him up because I never used him before, and I can also increase his weapons mastery as well, a little bit at least. The only reason that I can't go more is most likely my level and the building level as well. Let me just try to do something more. Just gonna lower the music here, so it's gonna be much better. Sorry guys. Okay, I think this is much better right now. Alright, so I'm just gonna lower the voice on my laptop so you guys can hear me better. So yeah, what did I did? Yes, now here, this guy here, I'm just gonna like unlock some of his skills. I'm gonna try to unlock the speed because I need to like run a lot. The only reason that I'm going for the heart, because I need to like, where is the, this is it, this is something that I want, the Musu gauge, so I'm just gonna like go toward that. I didn't see it at the beginning, so yep. The horse for me doesn't matter that much. The health, even if you like playing on easy, for example, it doesn't matter that much. By the way, all of these skill points You know, it's the same. I mean, for example, I have like 191 points. It is spread on all of them. If I'm going to use them here, then I will not have anything for Oda, for example. Chance of causing surrounding enemies to recall when attacked. Okay. So yeah, you can see, I mean, if I'm going to use them on a character, then they are gone for the next character. So I'm always going to for that one, just give me a second. Almost 14 GP. Sorry about that, guys. I'm just gonna answer the question for that guy. So I'm playing this on the PS5 right now. So the loading speeds can be like different. Anyway, let's head into the battle. I don't want to just like spend a lot of time. Like, so you can see the loading times are fast. So I have the horse with me because I already is equipped, and here I am, the green icon. As you can see, the big orange are the main bosses. So you have these normal attacks and you have the combos, and at the same time, remember the R1, the skills that I picked up, I can use them here. Thanks, man. Thanks for all of the support. Thanks for like being all the way there, man, for us. So now you can see it gave us like few objectives that we need to like beat, and we have 3 people to kill. As you can see, like I'm facing one at the center, there's another one at the top, and at the bottom Akichi is already there. So the good thing about this game is I can press the touchpad and I can immediately go to that guy, Akichi. As you can see here, I immediately went to him, press the R3, and I'm like focus on this guy. So I'm gonna like use the abilities, these are the main abilities, the main skills, and at the same time you can use your own normal combos. So each character, each weapon have their own different combos. You can block, but I'm not like blocking because I'm playing it on easy actually, so this is why. As you can see, so this guy, the only reason this guy is like beating me is solely because my level is like way low compared to the story level. So this guy is like kind of like OP for my level, but yeah, not a problem. And this skill, the R1 and O, is for me to like to increase or fill up the Musu gauge. So one guy is beaten, so I'm just gonna jump to Oda, for example, and I'm like gonna try to beat him. And as you can see, I'm like fighting the guy on the top, and Akichi is moving to the middle. So use that, like if you're like trying to like get these combos, do that. So I didn't finish the first objective. There's another objective. So this is something that you need like keep focusing on. At the same time, check from where you can go. For example, like these 3 enemies, I can only reach them through the bottom. As you can see, there's a way from the bottom. I cannot go for the top. We have these X's. So I'm just going to try to like beat these guys here. So this is an extra guy, by the way. This is not part of the main objective. But since he's in my way, I'm going to like beat him. Then I'm going to go near Akichi. So Akichi's already like fighting with this guy. So I'm just going to like come and try to like beat him. As you can see, I'm more powerful. And if both of us have Musu gauge filled up, we can unleash a dual attack. So I only had 1 Musu gauge, Akichi has 2, and both of us used it. So our first objective is basically done. And this is another leader. So since he's in my way, I'm just gonna like beat him, because mostly like these kind of things are the main objective. And I'm gonna call my horse, and we're gonna get the hell out of here. By the way, if you have the Musu gauge filled, and then you can do a Musu attack using your horse as well. So if I have it, then I'm just going to show it. This is a barracks captain. As you can see, the area is like somewhat like red, and if I beat these guys, the areas will be captured. So enemy base is captured basically. So it's going to turn into blue, and our morale will increase. Prevent the engineer captains like from reaching the what's called palisade. Of course, no problem. We'll do that gladly. So the engineers are there, they're not here. So many objectives at the same time. I need to like hurry up and do all of these things fast. So this is a barrack, this is not the main one. So Akichi will go there at the top. I'm gonna go on the other side. So I'm just gonna leave Oda, and Oda will most likely will follow. Nope, he's not following. So I'm just gonna go back to Oda. Because sometimes what happens, like for example, if you like focus on one guy, the other guy usually goes for the other objectives. Shit. So one thing is failed almost because they reached that area because I failed to go there. So one of my objectives already failed. But that's not an issue. As you can see, this X here is already open. I can like proceed. Nobu is going or Oda is going on the other side. So yeah, always like try to like keep your characters spread. And I'm gonna try to like beat these two guys here because I know there's gonna be an objective for about this. So most of the time, try to beat these guys who have these what is called who are these big orange circle icons. Increase the self-defense and turn the rain and so on so. Yes, as you continue the story, you mean like you beat new what's called lords, and you keep unlocking more characters. Even characters whom are still your enemies, you will unlock them, and you can be able to play them in the free mode or the citadel mode. And as you progress, there are like certain chapters which you can only choose a limited number of characters. But yeah, you keep unlocking as you progress. So I'm just gonna go back. And one of the objectives in these like games is the combos. For example, like for me, Ziminar, I think I'm not butchering your name, man. But yeah, as you saw, when I started this, it didn't show me all of the characters. For example, in chapter 5, I had more characters. There was another character which I leveled up, but he is not here. But I unlocked him. So story-wise, yes, the characters depend on the scenario or the chapter or whatever. In the citadel mode, you will unlock or you'll be able to play with whoever you unlocked. And it's better to play with the guys who are your friends. I'm going to show you that one in a bit when I'm done with here. Is for example like Oda, I mean if I'm going to pick up Oda as the main guy, and if I pick up Akichi as a second, we have a bond. And that bond will increase as more I play with that guy. I'm not sure what is it going to unlock. Is it going to be the skills or whatever? But yeah, there is a bond sign. To be honest, like I'm unlocking more stuff as I'm playing through the game. So I don't like completely know about most of the stuff, but whatever I know, I'm just going to like tell you guys about them. Bear in mind, Zenimar, this is like my, I think the last warrior game that I played was One Piece Warriors, because I was a huge fan of One Piece, and I still am, but yeah, that was the time when I played it. So this guy is done here. I'm just gonna like jump through. I'm gonna go to Nobunage. As you can see, yep, this guy is like And you can see the combo like shift. I mean, the combo is continuous. So sometimes if you're like running out of like enemies to continue a combo, you can like just jump in to the second guy and you can still continue. And these abilities are awesome. You know, like it reminds me of like these attacks by like Zoro in One Piece. But yeah, the other combos, like I said, most of them are like pressing square like twice, then pressing the triangle 3 times. So after like each, what's it called? Let me just answer. I never played, by the way. This is like my first like samurai. I've seen them all the time, but I was never a fan or interested. And this time we got a chance to try Samurai 5, and I did actually, and I'm liking it so far. Because the content is huge. I mean, yes, it's repetitive. There are so many things that you need to like do over and over again, but at the same time, the story is intriguing, and you have the Citadel mode, you have these things to unlock, you have the weapons to unlock, friendships, you know, like characters. You can play it more on easy mode and hard mode, like so and so. There are so many things to focus on rather than just like, you know, like fighting waves and waves of enemies. Because remember, like in One Piece Warriors was like somewhat like that, but this is like, for me, is hugely different. And it's faster. And to be honest, like after the updates, I'm like seeing some hiccups in the frame rate, but before that it was like smoother. So I can see a captain there on the other side, but I'm not going to go to him. I'm going to go to the main characters here, or the main objectives here. We have 2 targets. So I'm just going to use my Musu. I love this attack, by the way. It's amazing. I love it. The animation and everything. As you can see here, since the area is blue, you're not gonna find like monsters. These guys, the drum guys, always beat them because these are the guys who raise the morale of the enemy monsters or the enemies. As you can see now, the main objective is like somewhat open. All of the axes are gone, so I can like go to that guy. Let me see if I can like. I'll try to like get my Musu gauge filled, so I can show you the one with the horse. Yep, now it's filled. So I'm just gonna like run away for now. By the way, if you can press the L3 and you can zoom in and you can see where the enemies are. This is something neat as well. If you're like trying to accomplish, what's it called? I'm just gonna use the Musu right now, okay? Look at this. This is like, it's just like I'm bowling, you know, through the monsters. Freaking amazing. Look at the number of monsters that I killed. So I have the objective. I still don't have the main objective, and I believe if I go there right now, the guy with the samurai helmet, he's going to be tough to beat. So I'm just going to go with the other main objective for now, then I'm going to come back for that guy. But yeah, he's the main objective. If I'm going to finish that guy, then it's going to be the end of the battle. So I don't know if that guy is trying to like run away or what. But yeah, the drums are gone. So most likely, most of the time, like these guys are very, very weak. So they are easier like to kill. So just like finish them off and just head to the next checkpoint. And it's always better to like, so to someone else with it, it's just L2. For example, like if I'm gonna press the L2, I'm just gonna like summon the horse. He's here. But if I'm gonna hold it, then he will immediately ride it. Then if I press the X, I'm just gonna like get off it. If I'm gonna press the triangle, I'm gonna hit. If I'm like, what is it called? Let me just see. If I'm gonna press the other buttons, there's another one. Triangles is usually the jump button, the triangle. So the horse, you can level up the horse, you can like merge two horses together. That's what I did with one of the horses. So even the horses have abilities, and they will they have also like abilities and levels and so and so. So this is why I was like saying the content wise, people were saying this has like much less. Maybe you can tell because you played the previous versions, but so far I am enjoying it. It's just it's not a game that you continuously stick with. It's a game you just like come pick up for like a level or two, like play a level or two and just like go do something else. It's just like a game that you do in between where you just want to like have fun slashing waves of enemies. And this is there's also you can like do this with another player. Like if you have a cousin or like a friend or whatever you have, or your brother, like you can press start on the second controller and he can join you immediately, and both of you can like play. I'm not sure about the story, but the Citadel mode you can like definitely do that. And you can do this online as well. Yeah, exactly. So this is not like you don't treat it with another like like main RPG games and you just like sit for hours and hours. Yeah, this is a game just to enjoy, just to like like get your stress out. It's a matter of preference, man. Exactly. For you, you love it, you enjoy it. As you can see, I just got a weapon. That thing was a weapon, by the way. For me, I have this game for like almost like 2 to 3 weeks, and I just come to it in between. Like I'm doing something, I'm playing another game. I just want to like like relax and just enjoy some battles and just like like do some objectives. Then I close it. I do the story, I do the Citadel mode, then turn it off and go do another game. Like that. Because the gameplay is the same, but this time you are getting more stuff. You have these skills, you can change the weapons, you can upgrade the weapons, you have the buildings and so on. So the content wise there is much more, and also the level ranking, so you can go and do the previous levels again to gain more stuff. You can increase the difficulty to gain more stuff, like try the new characters. There's so many characters, man, to play with, and each character like plays differently. Like a guy with the katana is so much different than a guy with a shotgun or a spear. So I'm surprised now the main character here are like, by the way, I failed one of the objectives, right? Let's see which one is it. Yeah, that one I failed. At the bottom, the special one, this one I failed. I didn't do the other like 3 objectives, so in total I just did 7. So most likely I'm not gonna, like definitely I'm not gonna get an S for this one. As you can see, the time I spent so much time doing other stuff. So XP that I got, this will go directly to the characters that I use. The stock XP will be there for me to use whenever I want. I can use it on the same character or other characters as you saw earlier, and I received 12 skill points. So both of my characters leveled up. Fine, because I was not trying to like upgrade or anything like that. So these 2 weapons I cannot use them on Oda, but I can certainly use them on other characters. I'm just gonna skip through this because I don't want to spoil it on the other guys. I think I'm sorry guys if I already spoiled it. So the mature appearance now, you can see this is what I was talking about, available in free mode in the Citadel mode. So if I'm going to go to the Citadel, for example, let me just first what is it called, go to the dojo. Or you know what, I'm going to increase the level of the Citadel. So this is the Hermit's Retreat. This is where I was like talking about the what's it called, the friendship level. So this one is already maxed. This one's almost like 100, and there are like so many other characters that I didn't unlock yet, so I have never met them yet. And this is not showing all of the characters, but this is showing the characters that I can have a relationship or like friendship with, right? And this is the stables. I think I already like showed it to you guys. So anyway, I'm gonna upgrade, not the stables. Let me upgrade. So as you can see, the characters that you upgrade in the main story will continue. Whatever you do in the main story will continue up in the citadel. So the characters that you use to increase the level with there will continue. And these are all of the characters that I unlocked so far. So yep, each character is like completely different. I love these guys. The art style and everything. So let's go with the equipment and you will see what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if there's an option to change their looks or something. Let me see. Anyway, so you can see the weapon. For example, these two are using katanas. This guy's using a spear. These are like two double swords. This guy is using a cannon or like a shotgun. This girl is using a bow and arrow, knuckles, tempest or whatever. It's like a spearish, swordish thing. This guy's using a spear. So and so. Like so many characters. And this is troops. This is something that you can summon in the game. So I can only equip 3 types, and these are the ones that are available in game. So depending on what you need and what you want, you can unlock. So I'm gonna head on. For example, this one I have not unlocked yet, and I need to like progress in the Musu mode to unlock it. But I'll show you this one, for example. So I'm going to pick up this one, and for example, I'm going to go, as you can see, this was the older version, this is the new version. So both of them are the same basically, it's just like the face or the features are different. Same, right? So I'm just going to like, whatever character you pick, their partners are different, or the people you can be friends with are different. For example, like for the Oda, I can only be friends with these guys which have the handshake icon. For Akichi, it's different. For this guy, it's different. Each one of them have different friendships, and you can see the bar is already filled. It will show you the level and so on for each friendship. So I'm always gonna pick up Oda because he's my most powerful. And I'm going to go with this partner. And in the Citadel mode, the conditions are these, and sometimes it will show you the type of like people that you can see in the battle. The time limit is 5 minutes. The score is 20,000. I need to like get that, blah blah. And these are the equipments. I can select the troops, whatever you want to like do. These are the combos that I was like talking about. For each character is like different. If I'm like doing the aerial attack, I will be doing this, mount that, dash that. For the other guys, it's always like a square, triangle, a square, square, triangle, a square, 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 triangle, and so and so. Or just triangle itself. For me, I use triangle to dash and then hit the enemies like far away. I'm going to increase the level of this guy a little bit because like he's too weak, only 2 levels. I didn't have much stock with me. I can press like triangle and it will do the maximum anyway. Even for his weapon I can just press triangle and do the maximum. Anyway, all of the officers, it will like show up all of the enemy officers and everything, blah blah blah, where they are. And I'm going to start. The loadings are fast. This is on PS5 by the way, guys. So this is like slightly different. As you can see, this is what I was like talking about, the dash. So I'm going to try to get 20,000 points in this. As you saw before, it was like showing me the number of people that I killed. but now it's just like showing me the number of points that I'm gaining, because this is the citadel mode. The more combos or the more enemies that I beat, the more my number increases. Like these type of monsters or these stuff, like I need to like use special skills, otherwise I will not be able to like beat them. Otherwise you can just like like hit me. So let me just see. You can see I cannot like, now I can do because my level is high, otherwise I will not be able to do anything to them. So I'm just gonna call my horse. I'm gonna go back to that objective, and yeah, I'm gonna show you what I meant by like summoning, by the way. Just give me a second, guys. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to like summon. Like you can see at the bottom of my, like I can press down on the D-pad and I'm going to summon. So I'm just change and summon. It requires nothing to summon them, except I need to like just like wait for the cooldown, and that's it basically, nothing else. I know I'm not going to get like a good score because I'm like focusing on telling you guys like what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. It's a nice combo. So more enemies are coming in, and as you can see, I'm just going to change to my other characters. This guy is weak, but what to do? Try to like level him up as well. So I have another objective there. I'm just gonna like go fast to that guy. That's him. Yeah. So this is Mitsuke. So she was an ally, but as you can see in this, like they will some of the people who you can ally with in the citadel mode, they can be your enemies, like I said earlier on. Yeah, the dash man. Yes, I use the dash all the time. The dash or change of the characters, because I noticed like if you like leave the other character, they will move faster in a way. Maybe I'm wrong. This is a weapon. So I acquired a weapon in the field, and sometimes you have these items that you can like break, and you will get these weapons. So now, for example, I need to like beat 100 most or enemies within the time limit, and with Nobunage that's very easy to do actually. And as you can see, the main guy popped up at the top. So the objective is almost done. Okay, I only have 8,000 points with me, which is bad. I need to like get more. So almost reached B. So yeah, keep an eye on that if you want to like get the S rank. So everything matters, by the way. The time limit, everything matters. So I'm just going to change back to the other characters, then do the combo or the Misuge or the Musu, sorry, Musu gauge. The horse is good, but if you want to like maintain that combo, especially in the story mode, it's very hard to do it. Sorry, you can see the combo is about to die because of this character's like blocking. So the boss is there. I can go to the boss. This is the boss. There's another like main attack that I can. This was the thing, by the way. This is the thing that I was talking about, that you can like hit, and it has like like health bar potions, or like sometimes weapons, and so on. So morale, sometimes gold, and all of these things. I'm just going to change the character because shit, there's nobody here. So I'm just going to focus again on this guy. I'm going to try to show you that attack that I was like talking about. As you can see, my score here was only B because I didn't do much. There were like so many other objectives that I could beat or I could do, but I didn't do them. As you, at the beginning of the map, you saw these orange icons, which I didn't touch. I could have like touched them, I could have like did them, like, or drew them, sorry. And I would have gained a higher score. But I focused on the main objectives, the main 3 objectives, and my score was not that great. Almost 2,000 shy to the S level. And at the same time, you can see at the bottom, the units level increased as I used them. For me, there is no option until now to increase their levels or the units levels. So I'm just going to go and do another like main story. The main story battles are much longer, and as you can see at the top left corner, you can see these 4 icons for the castle. The more you play through the story, the higher the castle level will increase, and the higher the castle level, then you will be able to upgrade these buildings. For me, it's level 2. As you can see, there are like 2 golden temples or the castles. It means I can go to level 3. So the more I play through the story, I will be able to upgrade more and more. And these stars for each scenario, I'm just going to skip through this, guys, otherwise I'm going to be spoiling. Let me see if I can skip through it. So yeah, the more stars for each chapter, it means it's harder, it has better rewards and so on, because the initial ones are very easy. So for this chapter, I can have this character here, they're the main character, and I can use the other characters as well. So this guy is already level 25, which is nice. I didn't have him before, and he looks awesome. I think if I'm gonna maybe I'm gonna unlock did I have him unlocked? I'm not sure, but I think I'm gonna be able to unlock him in the free mode if I play through the game. The score system is for the Citadel mode. For the other one, for the story, is different. For the story, it's based on the time, it's based on the objectives, it's based on the bonus objectives, and so on. So the combos, your combo, and the Citadel mode is completely different, man. Let me just tell you what I mean. For example, like this combo you see at the top left. So here, the type of units, you can see the enemy units. We have the ones with the bomb, we have the one with the spears. So you can change your skills based on those. You know what I mean? So which one is effective against which one? So yeah, this is something that you can do. Of course, train. So this guy, I never trained him before. So I'm gonna try to get this Muso. So I'm gonna try to unlock these. So at least he can do more Muso. And then I have this one here, so I'm just gonna unlock this one. I don't think I can reach that, but I'll try my best. Nope, could not reach it, sadly. I can buy, by the way, more skills if I want to. I didn't buy anything, so I'm just gonna just charge into battle. So yeah, for this one is much different. This combo, as you can see at the top left, this thing matters for this story. If you reach around 10,000, so always press L3, and you can see the whole map, and also use the dash so you can reach it. Tips and tricks, guys. So yeah, this combo matters a lot. And if you're fighting with these big guys, and if you think that they're gonna ruin your objective, then don't use the special attacks unless you have to. Just smash square. Sometimes the triangle does not work, they will block your triangle, so press the square, then press the triangle for a combo. So I need to get there. I advanced toward the south gate to infiltrate. So the south gate is at the bottom with the other guy, I think. So I'm just gonna go with this guy here. He's on the horse. I'm gonna get off from the horse, and use the same. So I'm just gonna use a zoom so I can see where the enemies are, so I'm not gonna lose my combo. And if you don't want to lose a combo, if you're waiting, just press, don't hit, just hit every few seconds, so you're not wasting your combo as more enemies come in. But since I can see more in front of me, so I'm just gonna dash through them. So most likely I need to like beat this guy who is the gatekeeper, and he will open up the door, and my relation to being a throwable weapon, the talisman can be transformed, blah, 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 blah. So different, so text, okay. As you can see, throwable attacks, so many monsters, and my level is, my combo is almost 2000. So yeah, the higher the combo, the higher your what's it called, score. This is it here. You can see I almost like broke it. So I have another objective at the top. So this is like almost done. I'm just gonna like focus on this guy a little bit with these things here. Yeah, man, same. It's not like, it's been a while since I played it. I mean, I played the Lost Warriors when I played the Lost Warriors when I was like, this was One Piece. No, I don't know when did that come on. I played One Piece Warriors. I played the other ones, you know, like just a little bit like now and then, but I never like spent this much time with them as I spent with the Samurai Warriors. And surprisingly, this thing is good. I'm actually surprised a lot. I was not expecting it to be like enjoyable, but like I said before, it's not a game that you're gonna spend like countless hours and trying to like finish, you know. You just like every once in a while you just come in and enjoy it. I almost ruined my combo there, but these attacks are somewhat like useless. You can see this here. I can like smash it, and it has like weapons and such. So yeah, keep your eyes on these as well. So I'm just gonna like shift to here at the northern gate. I'm not sure if this is the northern gate. I think it should be the northern gate. No, this is not the northern gate. It's at the top. So I need to like go to the top and now keep beating the monsters, 200 of them. So since I saw the guys with the spears, this is why I used my Musu gauge. So how many Dynasty Warrior games you played, man? For me, this is the second one, like something that I played a lot. The second one. Before that, I played them, you know, like here and there. You know, I just tried them when I had a chance. As you can see, my combo is almost like 6,000, so that's gonna like benefit me. By the way, some of the characters that you like play with or have, you can sometimes see them in the battle. You cannot like control them, but they are there. Like this is Mitsuki. She is here. She is part of your team or whatever you can call it. So I'm just gonna go with the other character now because there's another objective. As you can see, my Oda is actually moving. So yeah, this is what I was like talking about. Sometimes these characters like will do your shit. No. I think I lost the combo. Yes, I did lose the combo, sadly. Oh man, what to do? This is life. So I have this guy here. So this is the thing, be careful of these, you know, like gods. Sadly, unlike the Citadel, yeah, I cannot like summon these, you know, like special like officers or guards or units. In the Citadel, if I press the D-pad, I can call them. And by the way, for the horse, you need to like use the horse to level the horse up. Otherwise, he's not gonna level up. So Akichi is here. I have played for, okay, well, that's nice. So you played a lot, so you can tell more. So you can tell what's going on here, the differences and everything. I'm just gonna like shift to this guy here because he had nothing there. As you can see, my combo is almost, you can see he was like blocking the triangle, but when I pressed the square, it was like smoother. Just gonna turn on the AC, guys. It's hot. So yep, I saw this. So I have two of them. I have this thing here, the Musu gauge. I'm going to try to fill up that bar at the bottom. So the game is sending me to these objectives there, and I need to like beat these guys up. These are the bonus objectives. I need to like do them. So yeah, these things will like increase my level. But as I told you guys before, that I need to like control the time. I'm already spending a lot of time here, like trying to like beat the barracks of captains and so on. So, but the combos and everything, they do play a part. You can see the blue bar, the one on the green bar. The blue bar is filling up. That's the main power attack. It is the main power attack, but to be honest, like it's not as powerful, and it takes a long time to fill up. And then it just like like immediately like depletes fast, so fast, So yeah, and when you're using that. What happened? Yes. So when you're using that, you can use the Musu gauge again to do like a more powerful attack, but it's not that powerful, to be honest. I always like keep it for the final boss for each of the areas. So I'm almost like getting to. You can see these are the guys I hate. So always keep your combos for these guys. Because like if they block it once, then that's it. You're almost about to lose your combo. So man, you came from the PS2 days. So I did this objective, and now I have another objective. So I don't want to lose my combo, so I'm focusing on these. As you can see, my other character, like he is already like going to these points, which I don't mind. I want him to go there while I focus here. So I'm beating more enemies. My combo is like being maintained, and he's almost there. So I'm just gonna like focus now. So now, since I'm focusing on this guy, Oda is going to the other side. So Oda is almost there. Now I'm going to come back here because he didn't reach that area yet. Shit, I think the combo is gone. The combo is gone. Let's see. No, please don't go. Yeah, I almost kept it. Almost about to go. Slowly, one hit at a time, one hit at a time, one hit at a time, one hit at a time. No! Can I keep it? 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 Nope, gone. Sometimes it's hard to you can see the sigh. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But yeah, I couldn't keep that combo. But yeah, I killed almost like 1,000, so that's a good score as well. So everything counts. Everything, the barracks, how much is the morale, and so on. So the bonus objectives, everything counts. So keep doing everything for that high score. And at the same time, so I already spent like 14 minutes on this. So I'm going back because I can see these objectives here. I'm not sure if these are going to be like, I think they are going to be like bonus objectives in a minute or so. And at the same time, I'm using them to fill up. Who is that? Like Blue Boo, he tutorial was as easy every. Really? Maybe if I play more, I will be able to unlock that guy. But there is this guy with the shotgun, and he's a range attacker, and he's powerful, man. I need to level him up, but the thing is, like, he's not always there. I think he's enemy team, so that's why I can't have them in all of the chapters. As you can see, the blue bar is already filled, but I'm not using it. I'm just keeping it for the final boss, basically. But I'm using the Musus. This is a much powerful Musu, by the way. So the Musu even upgrades as you play. You can easily change the characters that you locked. You can only lock the guys with the highlights. For example, the normal enemies you cannot, of course, lock the target. But the others, you can press the R3, then you can switch by using left and right on the D-pad. So not the D-pad, on the right stick. Like switch left and right, and you can change the targets if you have more than one. So Aura is very, very powerful, and this is on easy as well, so you can see. But that guy you're talking about, the Lubu or so, I need that guy. See, it's much fun. Look, it's amazing when you're like playing this game and just with one hit, you kill like hundreds and hundreds of monsters or enemies, like one go. It's just a nice feeling. It's enjoyable. It's like super powerful, like it gives you this sense. As you can see now, I can switch between them. This is what I was talking about. The guys who are sticking around and watching, really guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate it, man. Shit, don't ruin my combo. So this attack, I changed it. Initially in the video, the previous attack was good, but this is much better. The previous attack was a dash. So we have a guy there, Hidetake Kawai. So we have a cute guy here. Sometimes when your characters are speaking, you cannot see the icons very well. At this point, I'm kind of lost. But let me confirm something. I think the more you kill using your weapon, So each one of the characters have a different kill count. You can see 370 here, 1,300 there. So yeah. So the more you kill, the more kills you get with a character, you'll unlock more stuff, weapon mastery, level up, and so on. So you'll have more stuff. As you can see, Nobunaga is going up north through the other gates. There's an objective there. So I'm just gonna choose him and continue. I'm not sure if these guys have a spear. Man, I want to play Genshin Impact, seriously. That game is going to take a lot of time out of me, which I don't have, sadly. I want to play that game, man. It reminds me of everything. Zelda, all of these enemy type RPGs, Final Fantasy. It's fun. I want to play it. Sadly, I don't have the time. I tried a few times, and my level was almost 20 in that game. Sadly, and I never did. Maybe I will. Maybe you'll see me someday, playing let's playthrough on that. I love it. Tell me about it, man. What do you think? What level are you? Is it pay to win type, or seriously you can enjoy your time without paying a penny in that game? This one, yes, Pretty Tony. This one has co-op. Not the main story. But the Citadel mode and everything else has co-op in them. So this is what I was talking about. This is the main guy that I need to kill, and you can see this is much longer, by the way. Is it pay to win? Really? Tony, I'm just gonna finish this mission. I'm gonna come back to you. OG, so it is no pay to win, or is it pay to win? So this is the boss. I'm gonna use the R2 to unleash the main attack or the main power. As you can see, the blue thing is depleting. If I press O now for the Musu gauge, I will unleash a much stronger attack. So this looks more badass, to be honest. As you can see, and yep, and we are done with this. Okay. Okay, now I cannot do anything. I cannot even like hit these things for like weapons and health. 57. You spent a lot of time, man, on that. This means, by this connection means I can use, if both of us have our Musu gauge filled, I can press O and both of them. You are a hardcore player, man. For me, I'm like I was level 18 or something. I tried to like open what's it called, the co-op. There is co-op in Genshin, right? I'm gonna skip this. I don't want to ruin it for the guys if they want to like. The story is kind of like nice, to be honest, guys. So this is why. Let's see what I got. 2 of the objectives I didn't do. Yep, S rank. As you can see, the timing was bad, but I did have all the 5. That's pretty awesome. Man, you're making me excited to play that game. So these are the weapons that I got. Tony, let me just come back to your point, man. So OG, tell me, is there co-op in that in Genshin Impact? Can you play with your friends and like do quest with? I mean, at the same time, the XP is shared and so on, or there's nothing like that. So only explore, or I mean, like you can beat monsters, do the story as well in co-op or not? So yeah, this is, by the way, this is one of the things. So now this character is unlocked in the free mode. This Canby code is now unlocked in the free mode, and Tony, if I go to the Citadel, as you can see, let me just go to the March. As you can see at the top right, it says press option for the player, second player to join. So the second player can join in this game, and we can like do these missions in co-op. Let me see if I can do this in the story as well. I don't think it's possible in the story. Yeah, it is possible in the story as well. As you can see in the story, at the top it says join player 2, and both of you can do this. As at the same time, there's the other like secondary part of the story for each character. So you can see this is a 2 path for the same. You can like play the game from 2 different perspectives as well, but I don't think it applies to all of the chapters. But there are like certainly these other like scenarios that you can do, and you can do it in co-op, which is nice. So I'm gonna play this final chapter, in the final like scene in this chapter, and let's see what happens afterward. Let's see if we can unlock more stuff. So I'm gonna like try to skip this one here right now. So OG, tell me about the like you can explore, yes, but what about like XP sharing, treasures, boss battles? You can do everything in co-op in Genshin Impact. Cold domain with foreplay, I don't know. So here I can only play with these 2 characters. This for this specific chapter. Let me just change my equipment. Not change it. So everything is unlocked for this guy, but not for Akichi. So I'm gonna unlock more for Akiji. His level needs to be higher, so I'm gonna like try to increase his level. Only level 19. Sadly, I need to like have a higher level. Increase his weapon. I cannot do that. Anyway, I'll try to like unlock whatever I can for him. Take less damage and so on. So deal more damage maybe. Yes, Tony, this is new. It just came out like 2-3 days ago. It released in Japan like last month, but this is new. This game is new. You can check it out if you like. If you enjoy this type of game, you can check it out. It's fun. But like I said, it's like a hack and slash game type of game. You just like we drop you in a map and you have these objectives to do and you just like blast through these waves and of monsters. Sorry man, I was what happened? This is something that I hate, by the way, the camera sometimes. I will watch the reviews a little bit. This is the thing, you know, that when that game came out, the Genshin Impact, I was at first I wanted to get a PC for that to actually try it, you know, but when it came out, sadly I didn't have the time, you know, like to actually like play it, because sometimes you need to like balance, you know, your like personal life and the gaming and all of these things, because to be honest, like it's a lot of work. Like, you know, like balance from your work, social life, you know, like everything. But yeah, it's one of those games, and Genshin Impact, and I know you're gonna like, maybe you're gonna hate me for that. Even Zelda, I didn't complete Zelda. I have it. I have all of the DLCs and everything that came out for it, but I never, you know, like got the chance to actually like complete it. It's sad. I loved it. It's one of my favorite games. But yeah. This is the same Tony. This is the same company that made these games, the Omega Force, the same studio. So yeah, this was, I believe, this was like a previous game, and they like try to like remaster or something. But if it's your first time, this is fun to watch. This is Samurai Warriors, Dynasty Warriors, One Piece Warriors. All of them are same. Anything with warriors beside it is from Omega Force. They are the one. These guys are amazing when it comes to like creating these hack and slash type of game. They know, they perfected the formula, man. They know how to make it fun and enjoyable. There are like so many things to do. You know, like these combos, these like enemy kills, objectives. You know, like now you have new weapons, you have mounts, so many things. You know, they make it hard. They make it. You know, like some of these objectives are hidden, so you need like you need to like find these objectives as well in each of the maps to completely get that S grade. So I'm just going to go with the other character. I'm going to go here. What do you mean is a gacha game for the Genshin Impact? So I have the, okay. I was playing it on PS4. Then I loaded it on PS5. One of the reasons that I didn't have it with me is because of the space on the PS5. But then I got the hard disk, so yep, I have no excuse. But it's a type of game that you need to like, you need to like spend a lot of time, playing it. But for me, I always think that I will have a gap where I can like, like finally enjoy a game like before. But then there are like so many other games coming, like for example, like Kina is coming this month actually, next month in 24th. Then you have Tales of Arise coming up as well. So yep, no time. Really? I never played that game, man. I never played Dynasty Warriors 9. So I mean, comparing to what you see right now, was it like similar, or was it like really, really, really bad? Because for me, like I never like enjoyed these games. These games, when I saw them, I was like, okay, so you just like hack and slash. But I never like played them that much. I gave them that much attention. But this one, yep, I'm enjoying it. But like I said, I keep repeating this all the time. It's not a game that you like spend countless hours. You're like, hey, you're gonna just do a chapter, close it, open it up like a day or like two again, do another chapter. Have some fun. Somebody is here like, hey, get the second controller. Like enjoy the game a little bit, have some combos and finish up. And if you have a friend with you, if you like playing together online or whatever, you can get the S rank much faster because you can like focus on these objectives, and each one of you can focus on a certain stuff. So it's much more fun. Like coordinating. It's like a real battle. Like coordinating stuff. I dig kind of these. I dig these kind of like stuff. I love co-op in a game, by the way, online co-op or whatever, and especially if it counts everything. Like Borderlands, you can like jump in at any time, and everything counts for like both of you. I love this type. In Far Cry 5, it had co-op, but when you go to a friend, it only counts like for them. It's not fun, because your friend is like wasting his time with you, and he's not getting anything beside the XP. That's not fun. But if everything counts like for both of you, then that's fun to play. Like that's fun. You're gonna enjoy it, because you know that whatever you're doing, it counts for you as well. It's not like, hey, you're doing a chore, like just helping your friends out. So whenever, like, if there's a developer, they should always focus that co-op should be rewarding for both, and it's much more enjoyable. Like make the boss harder. Like for example, if there's a boss and you think that if I'm going to do a co-op and make the boss harder, like there's Demon Souls, there's Borderlands, there's so many more games which have like co-op and they are fun. Also, they did open world with this. Man, maybe they're trying like something new. It didn't work like you said. So what did they have in open world? You can like do anything, or like explore the map, or just waves after waves, and that's it. Because for me, I always like see these games, but I never like, oh, this is not my cup of tea. Because like there are people have different tastes. Senran Kagura. It's not. It's not like, I think it's ringing a bell, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Senran Kagura. Never heard of it, man. I think, yeah. Maybe I watched too many anime, that's why it like sounds familiar. I don't know. Combo attack. For example, like anime game. No. I didn't play the anime game. Is it like an adult type anime game? For example, I was like talking about taste. For example, like me, I love like RPG or like survival games. Survival with like building elements like Conan. I played Conan a lot. Ark, I played that. Like these kind of games I enjoy. Cause like any game that can have my input and it can make a change or difference. It's like a tactical type of game. I love it. I enjoy it a lot. Yes, Tony, this is something that a lot of online games, or not online, I mean open world games face. Is like they try to like, hey, we have the biggest map, biggest sandbox, but it's empty. And even the objectives, they feel like, like repetitive. There's nothing interesting to do, nothing at all, like there's nothing specific. Everything looks the same and you can do everything at anywhere, so there's no point for you to explore. For example, like if you remember like Far Cry 3 and you have these special like different types of monsters and you need specific ones for upgrade and so on, so it will make you explore. And you have these like, for example, outposts, like random quests and everything, like so yeah, make it more fun, to explore. The Witcher, for example, that's a good example. you keep exploring, you find these, you find stories of like NPCs, like new areas, new type of monsters. Suddenly you see like a big boss is there, you need to like beat, like all of these things, like they make a huge difference in an open world. Just don't create an open world like just for the sake of like creating one. Create something and fill it up, not like random repetitive stuff that you need to like what is it called, savor, or like an outpost like every like 5 minutes. No, make it more interactive, make it more fun. Give me an objective and make that objective like kind of like new, and reward me for that, reward me for my exploration, with something, like a weapon, a gadget, I don't know, like clothes. And I played Witcher like 2 times. I platinumed that game, and I'm not gonna say that how disappointed I was with Cyberpunk, but anyway, but yeah, fill it up with like things that matters, things that make it enjoyable, a story, like make an outpost like hard for me to get, or make it, I don't know, like anything, stealth, whatever. Just incorporate something and make it fun. Because like sometimes the world is open and you're basically doing all the same things that you did when you started the game, nothing new. I'm a huge fan of like Far Cry and Assassin's Creed, but for me the last Assassin's Creed that I played was Origins, because of time, to be honest. But yeah, it was like sometimes exploring is fun in these games. There's the treasures, there's a new type of monsters, like random NPCs, things that happen, like out of nowhere, fun glitches. Actually, sometimes the glitches are fun. But yeah, like so many things. Then you have these empty worlds with nothing. Like you go to a town, there are like so many things that are there to find. And all of them are easy, they're not that valuable, they don't have any value. Like if I'm gonna find them, like what's gonna happen? Is it gonna give me something? No. Just for the sake of like getting 100%? No. Like reward me with something, that is not part of the trophies, for example. Something that is for example, like for completionists, whatever. Like fill it up that way. There's so many games, like you do everything. And also, by the way, don't make it, for example, like useless. You give me a weapon, a powerful weapon at the end of the game, and I cannot use it against anyone. You know what I mean? So what was the point of me like getting this weapon? Yes, I'm OP, but who am I gonna use it against? And sometimes even the enemies or the monsters or whatever they are, they're gonna be gone from that map. So what is the point of like me like after like post games like exploring? So guys, like I'm trying to like beat this monster, the boss. So this is let me just see. But yeah, you guys played Far Cry? By the way, I didn't play the other two Witchers. Witcher 3 was my first Witcher game because I never had a PC and an Xbox. And then I got a PC and I tried Witcher 2 a little bit. It was choppy because my PC couldn't handle it. And I got all of the DLCs for the Witcher 3. Really, the Dynasty Warrior 9 was bad. Tony, you man, I can see you. I can see through the pain, man. But yeah, I bought the DLCs for Witcher. I only finished the first DLC. The second DLC, sadly, I never finished it. I was about, to be honest, like now my excuse is to wait for the PS5 upgrade. And I think I'm just like lying to myself, because I know that when it's going to come out, I will not have the time to play it. Man, Tony, I think you are making me want to like at least check some reviews about Dynasty Warriors. Hopefully I'm spelling it right. 9. I think I'm just going to check the reviews for that one. So let me just see This guy's like hard to beat. No worries, man. No worries. We are always there to help, man. Glad we help, man. Glad. Look, it takes a lot of sometimes effort to make these trophy guides. It's not that easy. Sometimes, yes, and we are not perfect all the time, you know. Like sometimes we make mistakes, sometimes we learn. So always, even your inputs sometimes even help us with this as well. You know, like giving us valuable information as well. So it was a lot of fun to create the Sword Art Online trophies. At that time, I had my vacation, so this is why I could create so many videos for it. And sadly, we had to move to other games, you know, like to keep, you know, like trying new games, exploring new areas, testing new stuff. I know it's fun. I know it was like you guys enjoyed it, but we had to like move, you know. We wanted to come back, you know, like try these DLCs because like the game is growing. There are like so many new things. We always like see it, you know. We always see these updates like, hey, there's a new update, and my friends is like, hey, let's try it again. We might, you never know. But yeah, there were like so many things to learn, and that game was bad at explaining stuff, but we enjoyed it. The game got bad reviews, but honestly, like both of us, me and my friend, we enjoyed it, and we saw even you guys from the comments and everything, from the feedback, from the views, that a lot of people enjoyed that game. There are like a lot of fans, a lot of SAO fans. I didn't watch like all of its enemies. I only watched like the initial ones. I think the first and the second, but yeah. So sometimes even the reviews don't matter. By the way, it's just a matter of taste. So yeah, guys, I think yep, that's it. I'm just gonna like be done with this live session. So yeah, guys, thanks OG, thanks Tony, thanks who was the first guy who came in here with his support, Zeminar, thank you guys, thanks, thank you a lot, thank you for sticking by, man. It was a really nice chat, and as always, keep supporting us, guys. Subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram, we sometimes do Twitch as well. So yeah, ring that bell button and stay awesome, guys. Thank you for the awesome support. You too, man. You too. Have a great day.